Welcome back to CryptosRus. I'm George. We're all George. So breaking news. I know I normally start with some Bitcoin news, but today, breaking news, SEC just dropped its charges against the founders of Ripple, XRP. That's why XRP is pumping right now. So let's talk about what this means overall. And there's others that are doing well today too, like Solana. Let's talk about Solana. And of course, let's talk about Bitcoin. But let's talk about everything that's good to talk about, I guess. Let's do this. Welcome, guys. Let's jump right in. I know you guys love XRP. And I still hold the greatest single educational video ever created. Me alone. No one else has it. And I may be compelled to play it today. But just look at this, okay? SEC dropped charges against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. Now, why would they do this? Well, it's because they have no choice. They were targeting both founders, saying that they were selling security tokens, right? Security tokens illegally. But here's the thing. Ripple already won its case. Ripple, or XRP I should say, is not a security. Just because it was sold in the, during the ICO days, I forgot when, but just because it was sold doesn't mean that it's a security, right? It was a monumental win for the whole community, not just for XRP, but prior to that, the SEC was arguing anything that was sold, okay, was a security. And that's just not the case. So considering that XRP is not a security, then selling XRP means it's not a security sale. Therefore, they have nothing to charge the founders with, right? So that is why, there was supposed to be another hearing in April. And SEC just said, whatever. You win. We're just going to dismiss this. So this comes like 6 months ahead of schedule. And why do this? Well, some speculated, and I even saw in the live chat, is because there is still one pending lawsuit against Ripple, right? And basically, they're going to drop that too. Right, so I think they charge Ripple and the founders like 4 different charges or 3 different charges. I don't know the exact ones, but basically one after another after another after another. They are losing, okay? Even Brad tweeted this out saying Ripple 3 wins, SEC 0. In all seriousness, Chris and I, in a case involving no claims of fraud or misrepresentation, we're targeted by the SEC in a ruthless attempt to personally ruin us and the company so many have worked hard to build for over a decade. Okay, the SEC repeatedly kept its eye off the ball while secretly meeting with the likes of SBF, failing again and again to protect U.S. consumers and businesses. How many millions of taxpayer dollars were wasted? Feels good to be It feels good to finally be vindicated, right? That's true. See, SEC, or in this case, Gary, picked the wrong project to go after. Gary thought that they could just bankrupt any company or any crypto company, right? And basically by default win. That's their model. That's what they did with many others before. But, they picked the wrong company. They picked the wrong leadership that continued to fight and fight and fight. They fought for, 3 years, 3.5 years? Brad said himself, they spent $200 million, okay, to defend itself from the SEC, and they won. And this now sets the precedence for everything else. Okay, meaning that if a project did have a token sale before, that does not automatically constitute that they are a security. The token's not a security. It's not a legal token sale, and the founders won't go to jail because of it. I mean, there's a lot that comes with this, right? So this is absolutely awesome for XRP, which is why XRP is up almost 6% today. That's not too bad. Not too bad. And they're right below BNB. They might be flipping BNB in no time. 27 billion versus 32 billion. So they may be flipping to number 4 in the near future. Okay, and besides that, you know, they've been operating. Ripple been trying to make moves outside of, you know, just the lawsuits and stuff. Here's one. They secured their payment license in Singapore. Okay, so that's pretty big. License enables Ripple to operate without transaction limits. So that's awesome. They're also getting involved with the metaverse, with DeFi. I know those things are being worked on. And also, here's a big thing. They may be planning to go or doing an IPO, right? After there's one more lawsuit waiting to be dismissed, and most likely it will, because basically SEC has nothing to charge Ripple with. But after that last one is dismissed, most likely Ripple will be going the IPO route, and who knows? Who knows, right? What kind of market cap they will fetch. But it'll be interesting, though, because if you look at the publicly traded companies right now, or publicly traded crypto companies, none of them have a token. So Ripple could be the very first crypto project to have stock and to have a token, right? So that'll be kind of interesting. So we'll see. We'll see. But overall, it's all good right now for XRP. I gotta. Where's my sign here? I'm gonna remove my Bitcoin sign and just put this in the background. It's been sitting on the floor for a long time. Anyways, what else is going on? Well, you know, besides XRP, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna share the macro and Bitcoin stuff at the end. But besides XRP, I noticed that Solana is also having a good day. In fact, not just a good day, a good week. Solana's up 7% today, 16% for the week. Ooh, and 23% for the last 30 days. Way more than XRP, way more than Ethereum, and even way more than Bitcoin. Solana is making big moves right now, though it's very far away from XRP. But, you know, I was trying to find what's going on with Solana. I mean, I couldn't really find anything today. Here's a state of Solana. This was published a day ago, talking about how many compressed NFTs were minted in Q3, a staggering 316 quarter-over-quarter increase. Their virtual machine are gaining adoption. Their TVL improved by 32% quarter-over-quarter. You know, it's all great things. Despite concerns over FTX liquidating its 57 million Solana tokens, the market cap still grew 17%. And recently, FTX also staked a lot of their Solana. In fact, the vast majority of what FTX holds is still locked for many, many years. But they recently took some of the unlocked ones and just staked it, which means that they don't need to sell it, right? So I guess just the I don't know what it did. Basically, it removed the fear from the retail investors, I guess. So I guess overall that's why. I mean, people like seeing SBF get charged with many counts of fraud, and they like seeing how FTX can now possibly repay all of its debts and give all the money or crypto back to the people, and they like seeing that Solana is not being dumped on the market. So I guess that's it. And also I did see this. Circle, who is the parent company of USDC, they are opening up USDC on Solana, and they're using a new transfer protocol. Man, I can't talk tonight. CCTP. So now you can natively move USDC from one chain to another, in this case Solana, and basically automatically burns USDC whenever you transfer, right? So it's kind of like a bridging mechanism, but done natively without using synthetic tokens. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool too. All right, so that's all I have for Solana. But today is XRP day, right? But of course, outside of XRP and Solana, what's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin is still holding very strong, 28.6. Okay. From a macro perspective, I did see a couple things, okay, that relates to everything. Number one, Powell did talk today. This is not good. Today, actually, the U.S. markets ended in deep, deep red because of this. Powell basically admitted that inflation is still too high and we need to do something to bring it down. So basically, that's a strong indication that there will be another rate hike coming. Basically, he admits that him and his buddies all feel like we need lower economic growth. We need to slow things down more. And what's the best way to do it? With another rate hike. So unfortunately, this does seem like we will get another rate hike, which will definitely dampen the economic growth in the U.S. I mean, 30-year mortgage is already 8%. So that means it'll go higher, right? And everything else, business loans, commercial loans, I don't know, auto loans, everything will go up and curb economic growth. Okay, but here's the thing. Will that be enough? Because I just saw this too. Biden is asking Congress for urgent budget requests to continue to support Ukraine, but also to support Israel. So what does this mean? This means, if approved, that means we will be spinning up the money printer once again. We are a nation that has $33 trillion in debt, and we're about to print more money and go more into debt to give to Israel and continue to give to Ukraine, right? So my point is this. When we keep printing more and more money that we don't have already, okay, that's going to cause inflation. And Powell, on the other hand, is trying to decrease inflation. So, you know, they're counterintuitive right now, right? Like, it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well at all. So we might even get even more rate hikes or elevated rates for much longer time because of what's going on the other side, and that is, you know, the money printer side, I guess, that will be printing more and more money. So, I mean, unfortunately, that's what it looks like, right? And I'm pretty sure more money will be printed soon. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, that means people holding on large sums of cash, people holding on assets that can't out-appreciate inflation will be ruined. Buying power of people that hold cash or hold assets that do not out-appreciate inflation will suffer. That's why we hold Bitcoin, because nothing outperforms Bitcoin, right? That's why Bitcoin is so strong and will only get stronger. And I know you guys know that, and you guys are waiting for the next catalyst, and that is the very first Bitcoin spot ETF, right? More and more people are speculating on when we will get the very first one, and JP Morgan itself says it's either end of the year or January. They're not even predicting March timeframe. They think it will happen either this year or January. So that's only a few months. Few months before we see that ultra pump. We had a little preview of it just a few days ago with a false news. If we get a real one, we're going to see a pump that's way, 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 way higher. In fact, Matrixport thinks that we could go anywhere from 42,000 to 56,000 if we get our very first Bitcoin spot ETF. Okay, and that's only the beginning. That's only the beginning. That's not even counting what happens after the halving event. This is before, right? So, yeah. Right now, this is what it looks like. Here's a good look of very similar fractal pattern versus 2016. Okay, again, we're kind of at that like accumulation phase where we're going sideways. We're definitely off from bottom, and we're waiting for that bull run. And spot Bitcoin ETFs will definitely kickstart that bull run for sure. Here's something, a lot of arrows. Take a look. But yeah, whenever you see a bottom point, I guess, right? When Bitcoin is extremely, extremely low, I guess. This is measuring the R-HODL basically. All these basically show you whether Bitcoin is overbought or oversold, right? And whenever it's oversold, you get an arrow in the green down below. And when you get that, hey, it's a pretty good indication that Bitcoin will flip and go above, and you want to do some buying ahead of time, right? And right now is one of those periods. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is this. If you don't believe that the halving event will have anything to do with price appreciation, well, just take a look at this. Having 2, 3, and now we're going to 4, okay? But look at where we are in the last 2 halving cycles, right before the halving event, and what happened afterwards, okay? So obviously, they're not identical. It's not like they occur at the same exact point, but it's pretty darn close. From the top point to the bottom point to the halving event, and what happens after a halving event, very, very similar, and we're getting closer and closer to that next halving. And that is why it's so exciting. That is why we're in the game, because we're all waiting for that moment to happen. But we still have the spot Bitcoin ETF approval that's coming up, and there will be more things coming. Other catalysts that will be coming. Maybe Coinbase, maybe SEC drops this lawsuit against Coinbase, right? That could be coming anytime soon. They'll be dropping the final charge against Ripple. That's coming. I mean, there's many other catalysts that we can't even fathom right now, but they're all coming, right? So this is definitely a time to be more greedy than fearful, and continue to accumulate and hodl for financial freedom or life-changing wealth. That's it. Not financial advice, by the way. I hardly need to say that, but I'm just gonna say it. All right, let's do some Q&A. Man, look at Ripple and Solana. They're both ripping right now. XRP is now 6.6%, and Solana is at 7%. Both are moving healthily upwards. And by the way, I'm streaming to. Let's see. I'm streaming to X right now too. my earlier stream did really well. So in case you guys are wondering, it's also being live broadcasted on X. All right. I can't see any live chat though. I turn on live chat, but I don't see any live chat, which is kind of weird. Anyways, all right. I got almost 2,700 people in here for a Thursday night. That's pretty darn good. SEC Frenchie says SEC finally saw the educational video. Yes, maybe. I don't know. I don't know who leaked it to him because only I have the sole copy of it. And I may play it tonight before I leave. Let's see. Just my 2 Satoshis. Let's go XRP Army. Let's go Bored Ape XRP Club. I never heard the Bored Apes XRP Club. Well, that's new. Leave this up. Brian says, got me a big old SOL bag. Stacking my soul in Exodus wallet. Caston says, could you please cut back on alcohol, George? Asian flush equals cancer. I don't know if that's true. End the episode XRP video. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm still scrolling here. Finally picked up some Arbitrum last night. Why not? All right. Inflation is just transitory. George, entertain this idea. Ripple files for IPO and they make XRP a stablecoin. Do you think that can happen? You know, I've always said this. XRP would operate better as a stablecoin because it's meant to be a bridge currency for financial institutions to use. And, you know, if XRP goes up and down and fluctuates, then, you know, they're less inclined to hold it, right? I don't know. I don't think they can make that transition. They could come out with another stable coin. Okay, they can come out with another coin for sure. But I don't think just because they go IPO, they can just convert it. It would be too messy. It would be much easier if they came out with another stable coin. How do we watch it on X? It should be live streaming. Like if you go to my profile, you should see it on the top right-hand corner. Like almost when you see like a Spaces, you'll see something like that. I believe. Stephen Young, I'm not going to comment on that. New Day Crypto, you're reading it wrong, George. He's not indicating another rate hike. The Fed can't really raise rates anymore. What they will do is hold a line. You know what? I like to believe you, and I've been saying that for a while, that we cannot have another rate hike, but I have a feeling we're going to get another rate hike. You know, inflation is going to go back up. Oil is already up. So supply chain is going to go up. Materials are going to go up. You know, we just had a jobless claims today, and it was lower. So economic data still indicates as a country, we're okay. We're not great, but we're not bad either, right? So, you know, I have a feeling he's going to raise another 25 basis points. I hope I'm wrong. I don't want him to do so, but I have a feeling he's going to do it. Adrian, so glad your channel came back a lot faster. Yes, if I had to wait 3 months, I think I would have just hung up the hat and called it a day or called it forever. Yeah, you know, I'm glad it was very fast. Got a lot of support from a lot of people, so I'm very thankful for that. But yeah, if it was like a 3-month suspension, I would have said, okay, enough. Enough is enough. Where do we find on X? You know what? Let's try to find it. Actually, I don't see it anywhere. Maybe I gotta tweet it out is what I have to do. Because before I saw it like up here by the pictures, I don't actually see anything. So maybe I have 9 live viewers here. Maybe I gotta tweet it out is what I need to do. So, okay, now I tweeted it. So now, if I go to my page, there we go. Now there's 22 viewers. Okay, so now I learned. I need to tweet it out. Otherwise, no one could see it. See, that's kind of screwed up. That's kind of screwed up. Like, if someone's streaming on X, it should automatically just show up, right? Why do you need to tweet it out afterwards? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, you know, from now on, I'm going to do multi-stream to YouTube and X and see how that goes, right? Try to build up my X audience more. I know a lot of you guys are not on Twitter, which is unfortunate because, you know, I do give out a lot of good information, especially from my other channels too and the publications. For example, tonight, I bet a lot of you guys didn't know on CRU Plus, Joshua put out another video. This one is about CZ. A lot of people do not like CZ. If you don't, you should watch it. Also, a lot of, you know, publications, really good stuff from the team. So, yeah, that's why you guys should follow it. And plus, if I get another ban or something, you guys don't know about it, you can find out about it on Twitter or X, not Twitter, X. Alan says, when I search your channel, it shows up with a profile picture of the glowing red ring, which leads to the stream. So how come it didn't show up when I went to my own profile? Usually if you're on Spaces, the profile picture has like a, you know, like a purple microphone, but this one doesn't even show anything. Yeah, it still doesn't, but, you know, I tweeted it. My earlier video, this one, you know, did quite well. Although it captured some stuff I rather people didn't see. But yeah, 10,000 viewers with this morning's video. So actually there's a good amount of people watching. Do you still stand by 50, 25, 25? Sure. 25, the last 25 you said in the top 15. No, that's not what the last 25 is. And I didn't say 25% in ETH. 25% in big caps and 25% in everything else. So it's 50% Bitcoin, 25% in big caps, 25% in mid, small, micro caps. So you kind of have, you're close, but that's not, yeah, that's not exactly right. But it's okay. It's okay. You could have 100%. You could have 100% in Bitcoin if you wanted to. There's no right or wrong answer. That's just you know, it's you know, for new people, amateurs, if they wanted some kind of template or guidance, I guess, you know, it's a good place to start, but then afterwards you adjust. I'm on the phone app. Let's see. I'll bring it up. I need to figure this out once and for all here. Let's see if I go to my own. No. Whoa. Now I got 73 people watching on X. But I still don't see that. I'm on the phone app. Let's see. 78 people. Well, I mean, whatever. It's a good amount of people. People asking about DCA. Let's do it. Because I was banned yesterday. It's kind of funny to say that. I was banned yesterday. But that's true. All right. Let's see here. 24 hours up. Let's see week to week. Hey, that's pretty good. Week to week up about 5%. Month to month, 4%. Okay, so I do have in my DCA portfolio, I have a good amount of Solana. I think I added Solana last week, so that definitely helped. I do have a good amount of XRP. So both of these are up there, right? Obviously carrying the portfolio for today. Everything else, Injective is doing quite well. I was going to talk about Injective, but I removed them. Everything else is kind of like hanging there. Stacks is doing very well today. Avalanche is doing well. You know what? I know it may seem like a cop-out, but I kind of want to just DCA into Bitcoin. I feel like Bitcoin, we've been stuck at a 28 level for a while now. I just feel like we're at the cusp of like a breakout. Like we are going to break out into 30,000 soon. What else could break out? I could definitely see Cardano or Avalanche or Cosmos or Chainlink also breaking out. They're kind of stagnant. Arbitrum. Could see something like Optimism, Arbitrum also breaking out. Injective has been doing very well. Maybe I could put a little more into Injective. Other ones in here. I should remove some of these. I don't quite believe in a lot of these anymore. For example, I don't believe in Harmony anymore. I don't believe in Helium anymore. I don't believe in AMP or Theta. I may just remove them one of these days. Just recoup their money and put it into something else. I don't believe in EOS anymore either. Ecomi, I'll leave it in there. There's still a chance. I hate to say I'm not a big believer in Cadena anymore either. So I may remove them. And Phantom, you know, they just got something just happened. Another hack or something. I'm gonna just go put into I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with Bitcoin. All right, I'm gonna go put in Bitcoin because I just feel like Bitcoin's gonna break out. Like this is the time to be in Bitcoin. So $100 divided by 28,696. So that's 0.00348. That's what I'm doing. All right. $100 more in Bitcoin. And we will see what happens next week. Man, gaining viewership right now, 2,800, almost 3,000 for a Thursday night. This is a crazy amount of people. There's no Thursday football today? Way too fast. I've said this before. I appreciate it. Don't put at CryptosRus every time you ask a question. People that consistently do that irritate me, and then I stop answering them. So be like everyone else. Be courteous and just ask a normal question. If you use it one time, okay, but don't use it for every single question. So you just did it again. Forgot this is live. Have the game on. So it's all right. You could just have me on in the background while watching the game. But normally when I'm competing in football, I lose. Kazan Way, no, I am not. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm still looking for fighters for IFC though, guys. You know, a couple people pulled out, unfortunately. I'm still looking for fighters. If you guys know of any influencers that do want to participate, right, let me know ASAP. Ray K, did you find out who made a complaint against you? No. YouTube does not share. I asked my account manager to see if he can find out, like, if it was a specific person or people or it was an accident or a video. I mean, people can speculate what it is, but they don't tell you. They just, like, the appeal just said, we found you didn't violate anything. You know, yesterday was so stressful that I totally forgot I was supposed to drive my Ferrari in for service, right? And it was so stressful that I totally forgot. And I didn't do it today, so maybe I could do it tomorrow. I got to make another appointment. Jose is flexing his outdoor basketball court is ready. Nice. Nice. I was go put a nice basket on the outside. Because my driveway is perfect for it, but I don't know. My wife is saying, you know, I just paid an enormous amount of money to have an indoor court built. Do I really need an outdoor court? The answer is no. So I don't think I'm going to put a basket outside. No, I had no prior strikes. Female mud wrestling sponsored by your channel. Sure. I have a F8 Olivier. The answer is no, so I don't think. I'm wondering why my live on my X has no live chat. I specifically said there's chat. Here, I'm going to type something. Those of you guys that are on it. I'm going to type something in my live chat in my X stream. Let's see if you guys see it. How come I can't send it? No, I typed something. Maybe no one's just talking. I put hello in my chat here. Yeah, you can't see it if it's like this. If it's in the app, you could see it, but it disappears. Hello. Yeah, it doesn't show on the screen here. You can only see in the app, and no one's talking in the app. Anyways. What's your name on X? Right here, CryptosRus. What else would it be? Nice. F12. It's a 2022. It's basically the last year. It is financed. I probably put by now probably like close to 100K. I put 20%. No, I don't know if it's 20%. More than 20%. I put 80K down, and I've been paying like close to 5,000 a month for a while. So I probably put in like 100K by now, if not more. And my interest rate is pretty low because I got it last year. This year would have been much higher. You need premium to chat on X. Is that why? No, my option was subscribers or members. So I did subscribers. I'm assuming that's just everyone. I don't know. No premium, no chat on X. Oh. Well, that sucks. Well, anyways, for those of you guys that like X, you can start watching it. Hey, we're going up again. 28.7. That's pretty good. I mean, if you just look at this, we've been flat for a while now, right? That was the fake news. We've been trending up a little bit, but overall flat. It just looks like we're going to get a push. That's going to push us into the 30s soon. Why would you sell your 458 Speciale? That car is only going to go up in value. The 458 is going to become one of the most valuable cars, valuable Ferraris, because it's the last natural aspirated V8 Ferrari. Speciale is like the extreme version of it. You should have kept that, man. Like, I was seriously looking for it. I can't stand the 488s. Like, they have the 488 Pistas, and they're dropping in value. No one wants them. But the 458 Speciale is going up in value. You should have kept that one. XRP. Can I get a woohoo? Yes. XRP is doing very well. Almost 7% today. But Solana is doing even better. Both of these are outperforming. But overall, Bitcoin dominance is still very high. 51.2%. Before, it was around 50%. So Bitcoin is still leading the way. That's okay. Bitcoin leads the way every time. It always does. And then toward the tail end, that's when altcoin season comes and everything blows up. Yeah, Olivier or Oliver, I don't know if that's a European name. You should have kept that 458 Speciale. Some of those go for like 700,000 because it is a very valuable car. Yeah, and it looks great too. I love the way 458 Special. The 458 normal, like the normal one, is kind of like dated now, but the Speciale, it looks amazing. You should get a 9 for your new garage. I have to get a car lift. I'm waiting for the end of the month to do so. I'm going to get a dual car lift in my garage. So then I could put 2 cars on top, 2 cars on bottom, and I still have space to navigate. It'll be pretty cool. I still only work toward the 360 Challenge Stradale. That's awesome. I had a 360. The 360 with a tube exhaust sounds amazing. The Challenge Stradale sounds even better. And it still looks amazing. That's an amazing car. The only problem with that car is you have to use the F1 transmission. You can't get the Challenge Stradale with the gated manual, right? The F1 transmission honestly just sucks. If you get the manual, I would actually consider just getting a 360 manual. That may be more fun, honestly. I don't know if I should get a CryptosRus tattoo. I should. Thoughts on a 500? When did they discontinue the 500? A long time ago. Yeah, 360s. 360s still look amazing. The Challenge Stradale. Yeah. I think you're right. It may be the best sounding Ferrari of all time. A lot of people think that 355 sounds better, but 360s sound amazing. And it's so raw. My 360 before was way more raw to drive than my FA. My FA drives like a luxury car, to be honest. It drives like a luxury car. They made it too good almost. You could daily drive that. If I was in California, I'd daily drive that. But the 360, you cannot. Like, the power steering was non-existent, and it's loud, and you could feel the vibrations. You know, it's a totally different experience. The pedals were much firmer, and the sound was amazing, you know. So that's why if you go with 360, you may just think about 360 gated. That in itself would be so fun already. Did I ever get to test ride a new DeLorean? No. I don't even think they're going to make it. It's just like a prototype. All right. I think I've been chatting enough about Ferraris and everything else, but today's a pretty good day. We're still going up. Look at this, 28.8. We're still going up. XRP is having good day, and so is Solana. You know, today's a pretty good day, and you know what? Tomorrow may be even better. All right, so make sure you smash it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Love to see a Bitcoin breakout tomorrow. Love to see more alts breakout tomorrow. We're getting down to the wire, really. We're right at the cusp of a huge bull run. We're getting so close. So hang in there, my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larson.